What is up, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gianluigi, and today we're gonna talk about how to find the best suppliers for your products. I know that it can be like a scary process because there are thousands of suppliers, but I'm gonna show you how I select the best suppliers and also how can you do it yourself, but most importantly, how to stay away from the bad ones, okay? But first, let's get into the intro. So there are different ways to source your product, but also depends what type of product you have decided to sell on Amazon. Okay, so let's say, for example, you want to sell a supplement or a skincare product. Okay, for this type of thing, you want to get manufacturer that has their factory in your country. First of all, people don't trust for this type of product to be manufactured in China, and secondly, because the manufacturer knows the rules and regulation of your country, so you can be assured that you will be compliant with all the requirements. Okay, but for everything else, I feel that still in 2019, the best website to find for a reliable manufacturer is still Alibaba.com. So we're gonna go over right now on Alibaba and see how you can find the best suppliers for your product that doesn't waste your time and makes everything much easier for you. Okay, so we're gonna go to Alibaba. Okay, and I'm gonna make the example of the iPhone stand. Okay, it's the terrible product that we don't want to do it, but I'm just gonna take this as an example. Okay, so we're gonna type in iPhone stand. Okay, and basically a bunch of results that will come up. So here we have 156,000 results. Okay, that's an incredible amount. So the first thing we want to do is that click these two checkbox over here. So the first one is a trade assurance. So basically it's a program from Alibaba that basically what it does is protects your order from the time you place it to the time it gets shipped to your house or to the Amazon warehouse, and also after that, after 30 days from being delivered. So let's say you have a problem with your product and the manufacturer didn't deliver on time, and the quality is not the same one that you were expecting it, so you can ask the money back. And that's a huge thing because you put your money at risk, and you want to make sure that the manufacturers still keep on their obligation of the contract. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, so we're gonna check this, and also we're gonna check verified suppliers. So when we do this, basically we're gonna eliminate a lot of results from this. See, it went from 150,000 to 22,000. It's a time saver, doing this type of initial screening. So the next thing we're gonna do is to look at the product that is the most similar to what we have in our mind. Okay, so let's say we want to go for a product that it's a basic iPhone stand and for desk purposes. Okay, so we're gonna look at the pictures. So here is this one is the type of we're looking for. This type is a different thing because it goes for the car. This is a different type of stand because it clips. This is kind of similar. This is similar. So there's a variety of product that you can different shapes, different materials. So you really have to have a clear idea what you're looking for. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is to check the price. Okay, so when you see here the price range is basically it's giving you a price range from the minimum to the from the minimum, meaning like that you get this product over here when you order like a big quantity, and you get this price over here when you order like a lower quantity. Okay, so so also when you see over here like 10 pieces minimum order, this is the minimum quantity order the manufacturer like wants you to work with them. Okay, but this it's not true all the time. Sometimes you see here like big numbers like 1,000 pieces, 2,000 pieces. But if you contact this manufacturer and ask them, maybe, hey, I just starting out and I want to start with 500 products, could you work for me? So don't be afraid to ask, because sometimes they can even work something out for you. Okay, so after you do that, then you want to go and look for how many years they've been in business, because this is very important. Because when you want to work with somebody, you want to work with somebody that's got a little bit more experience and they got all this process already established, so your order, you're gonna get shipped much faster, meaning like they already have all the process in place. They're already familiar with the with how like the different Amazon requirements in terms of like packaging and shipping, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so you're gonna do that. The next thing you're gonna do is just we're gonna go at the transaction level. So this basically tells us how much business they've done since they since the factory has opened. Okay, so this guy, they've been in business for a year. They made $3,000 in transaction. They're just starting out, and even though it's low for being just 1 year, but that's the way it is. The second thing you're gonna do is just gonna look at the response rate. So this is very important because it comes down to getting to know your communication level of the manufacturer, because we want someone that is responsive, answer us all the questions, and you want really to be in contact with them all the time, because it's a process that requires a lot of back and forth between you and the manufacturer. Okay, so then also another thing that you can check for communication is that you see this little thing over here where it says chat now. Basically, it tells you that this company has got like 24 hours customer service. So meaning that if you contact them, you get a response almost immediately. Okay, so you see here, then we're gonna go and select based on the type of product that we were looking for. Okay, so you see over here, so here this product it's pretty much the same, even though it's in black, but these guys over here, they've been in business for 10 years. Okay, and even though their response rate is still like 83%, still they got like 10 years of experience doing what they do. So just want to go and we're just gonna go and check them out. Okay, so when we land on their page, they make your first impression. Okay, so here, like they clearly state their emails, they clearly state their mobile phones and stuff. Also they have a nice I think it's 360 degrees of their showroom. They explain what they do. And also, if you see here, when you go on business type, you see they are exclusively a manufacturer. Okay, so they are not trading company, because sometimes on Alibaba it happens that they are the trading company, they buy these items on bulk, and then they will reselling on Alibaba saying they're manufactured, but in reality they're not. Okay, so that's the thing we want to look for. Okay, but at the end of the day, you just go and really explore. You don't have to go with the first one. You want to at least be in contact with 4 or 5 of them, you know, before like even considering to moving forward with someone. Okay, so all right, so let's go on the first one. Even though, you know, this guy that been here in business for a year, you know, this looks like, in terms of quality from the picture, it looks like probably the best option. All right, seems like they have like a nice video over here. They have different colors. So yeah, and also what we're gonna do, same thing, we're gonna go and check their page. Right, so you see over here, you know, these guys, they really care about, you know, what they do. So you know, here they have like the WhatsApp icon, so you can really contact them anytime. They have like their email address, so you know, they, and also look at their like on page. I mean, it's very presentable. Look, I mean, all these big images, they show you, they you know, they do like different they have different type of stands. So you know, they show their factories, and also, you know, they show their certification, because you know, it's kind of like getting to you know someone that you know, presents themselves as a more like reliable and trustworthy person. So you know, they show all the certification, which to me, it makes me more comfortable when I'm gonna go and place an order. Okay, so so yeah, this is also what you have to do. So the next thing you could do also is just to go outside Alibaba and check whether they have their own website, whether they have their own LinkedIn, because this gives you an understanding of you know, of the reliability of the company itself. Okay, so all right, so I also want to show you at if we find an example of a company you should somehow avoid. Okay, so let's see if we found one. Okay, this guy, they got 26% response rate, but let's go and check them out and see what they are. No, I mean, they have like pretty good they have pretty good information over here. They say they're verified suppliers. So you know, at the end of the day, it's really a matter of like getting in contact with them and see which one it responds the fastest. Okay, which one it responds your answer, your questions more thoroughly. When you have all this information, then you can even move forward on ordering a sample with them. And also look for you know, manufacturer that they give you the opportunity to get a free sample, because when you do that, you know, you also know that you know, they're willing to give their product for free. Of course, you have to pay the shipment and stuff, but you know, they're willing to you know, work with you from the beginning. Hope this video was helpful for you guys, and if you have any questions how to find a reliable manufacturer, or if you face any challenges stuff, please comment on the post below and let me know. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share some love, and I'll see you guys in the next video.